in the holy city, a playground for restless souls, and graveyards for the sons of false haunted, and the ghostly daughters wait for their boys to come home. Moonlight in the holy city, so thick it warms the air.
All right. What's going on? Well, let's keep it going here. Let's actually open with a prayer. How about it? Y'all want to open with a prayer? I'd like to. Do a little song, a little prayer, have some fun. Here we go.
Thank you. Let us pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Yeah. That's the only way I can lead into this, with a little bit of prayer, a little bit of a song there. I don't know. There's been so much going on this week. My news feed has been a complete crap show. Factions, people picking sides and making factions. Like, I mean, it's fun to do that in video games. You don't do that in real life. In real life, you're on the side of God. You're on the side of the ultimate creator, the big guy, the main one. And you don't be on anybody else's side. Charlottesville, of course, has lit up the news feed this past week. And both sides are there on purpose, by design, to divide and conquer. It's a big divide and conquer initiative. And I need to really spell this out for everybody so that more innocent people don't join or get killed by it, I guess. You know, that's what happened. That lady in Charlottesville that joined up, she was there legitimately to state her case, and everyone, she was a decent, real person. Not that everyone else isn't real people too, but she's a decent person and thought she was joining a cause or whatever, and trying to, and it just, the flashpoint was already there and it was set off. What happened? The Antifa crowd, George Soros group, the same characters from the RNC and from the inauguration, the same characters throughout the rallies that were inciting violence and striking out at people. The same Soros-funded group. I mean, it's the globalists. Soros, he might even dance for the Rothschilds or someone at the top of the bloodline there, but I'm pretty sure that's still going on all the way to today, and I thought we were past it. When I was growing up, I thought we were past it. It felt pretty good. It felt nice. And we're trying to go back into it is what it looks like. And I don't want to. I don't want to go back into it. But that's pretty much what that looks like. So yeah, Antifa. And they're using the same flag as the 1933 communist Germany. So go ahead and think about that. Look it up if you want on your Google images. And then you actually have Nazis there. The guy that ran her over with the car was chanting blood and soil when he got out of the car. Blood and soil, blood and soil. Oh, what is that? There's a stripe across the top. That's a red stripe, blood. There's a stripe across the bottom, black stripe, soil. And that is a Nazi flag in the Ukraine. And what happened in Ukraine? Well, it was destabilized by Hildog and Obama and Soros. They destabilized it, and they put actual Nazis in charge. So whoever's flying that flag and running around with that is an actual Nazi. There are Nazis, unfortunately. I don't claim to be part of either group, and I don't like either. I don't like any divide and conquer scheme, because I love everybody. I want everyone to succeed. So here we are with this divide and conquer flashpoint being created. All these flashpoints just being created on purpose. They're trying to start the race war just like during the election cycle. They're recycling the news again. Haven't I said that before? That's all they do. They just recycle the Russian narrative is dead. Oh God, the narrative is dead. Let's bring back what we did before. That's all they're doing. They're fanning the flames of hatred. That's it. It's all garbage. And what was the whole thing over? Over a statue, a Civil War statue, right? Well, what happened in the Civil War? Basically, the North and the South decided they weren't getting along, but England was going to go ahead and buy the cotton from the South, but England decided not to buy the cotton. What actually was going on, it was a multinational group trying to divide the country so they could conquer it. It was a divide and conquer scheme. And America actually came together and succeeded. The divide and conquer scheme of the Civil War failed. It failed. And that's why these statues still exist. We cannot be divided over any of it. We should just stand together and go, yeah, that's a statue. It's a work of art. It's a piece of art. It's there. We are here, where we are today, and we've come through all of this. It's okay. I don't want any of them taken down. I don't want anything taken down. I like to see it. Like, hey, all right. Well, we're not going back to those days, that's for sure. And I'm glad that we fought to get out of it. And I respect everybody that lived through it and lived during it. So I just don't see, we don't need to be having this argument. It's a divide and conquer flashpoint put forth by the globalists to break this country. It's not going to succeed. It cannot succeed. And that's why I have to get on the mic. And that's why it's been a hard week for me to stay off the mic. I've been livid looking at my news feed. Like, you guys stop. Please stop. Please stop. But I haven't made too many comments. Of course, Eileen, I don't know. Everyone else creates paradigms. I don't have that. I lean towards freedom, I guess. I don't know what paradigm you want to put. I like freedom, and I love everybody. So there you go. As far as taking things down, I think Cumia has a good take on it. It's about the context, you know? You don't want to put all the statues in like a hate museum, and then you have some kind of precognition, pre-thought going in, like, oh goodness, your mind's already made up that this is all hatred, but I'll see what it was. The statues are put there by artists. Made these things, okay, artists, and they're put there. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's Brad. That's fine. Sorry. It's artists that make these things. They're put in certain locations for certain reasons, and you go there and you form your own opinion. And Cumia says it pretty well. If I can find this clip. I've got a few clips pulled up. I'm trying to be prepared today. I've had time to prepare, so we'll see if I can. Maybe I've got it. Okay, here we go.
Wood, at the time, at war with the U.S., but for some reason, we'll keep that up there. I've also heard, hey, these statues, we should take them and put them in a museum. Put them in a museum where people could see them without them being glorified outside. Let me tell you something. I think where a statue is, when it was placed, what it says, how it's posed, when it was put there, why it was put where it is, all of that is in context. And if you want to actually learn about something and get some knowledge as to our history and why this guy is even a statue and what, that's how you should do it. You should be able to interpret it yourself in why it was placed there. It's not all of a sudden, you don't walk up to a Confederate war statue and go, oh, cool, I'm now a Confederate. It's to educate. These things are artwork. They're works of art. Somebody's expression, someone's interpretation of a moment in history. And you always hear the progressives trying to defend their artwork. Remember Piss Christ? A crucifix upside down in a jar of urine? And the defense from the left that came out defending that? These are works of art. I defy anybody to tell me different. And put them in a museum. Why? So they could then be put in the context. Talib had a great line. He goes, yeah, you'd walk in and it would just say Museum of Hate. Museum of Hate. And you'd walk in with already this bias of what this is, with someone else's interpretation of what these statues are about, someone else's narrative of why they're in this museum, instead of you being given the opportunity to interpret for yourself what these works of art are around our country. But again, the worst thing the left can ever believe, think, or see are people making up their own minds, are people listening to other people speak, giving a debate, and then coming out with some kind of conclusion.
All right. That's Kumia's take on it, and I completely agree. I like how he talks about it. I like what he says. My phone's going off in the background. I'm doing the best I can. I don't know why it's going off. It's early as crap in the morning. But anyway, we just, geez. See, I'm. All right, the statues, and then the Civil War, the current thing. This is Civil War #2 that they're trying to foment. Okay. We should have realized during Civil War #1 that we don't want to kill our brothers. We don't want to hurt each other. That was terrible. That was terrible. Let's not do that. And it wasn't about slavery. Abraham Lincoln was a complete racist. It was about economy. Abraham Lincoln actually said, if I could have ended the Civil War without ending slavery, I would do so. You know, I'd like to win without ending slavery, but I guess we have to. He wanted them all gone. Like, them all gone? Really, dude? That's a bad statement in and of itself. I know. That's how he was, man. So I don't really think of Lincoln as a hero in any fact, other than that he united, he overextended the power of the presidency, but at least he got the country united together in signing a bill that he didn't even agree with after the fact. I don't know. Heck, I'm no slave owner. I don't want to be a slave owner. I don't want slaves. I just want people to be nice to each other. You guys aren't slave owners. You haven't been slaves that I know of. I feel like I'm a slave sometimes to the man, but I like the boss man, and I'm okay to work. I'm okay to do it because I get my information. I've got a pretty cushy spot. I can only afford myself, though. I can't afford a family, so I gotta work for that. And what am I gonna do to do that? I don't know yet. I don't know. It's hard. I mean, usually like a normal desk job would have been able to afford a family. Now you can't even do it that way. You can't do it that way anymore. It's by design, on purpose. They're trying to destroy the family. That's the globalists that we're fighting against. That's the real enemy. The people trying to divide us are the enemy, guys. Find them. They're the enemy. The dividers. Not the people trying to bring us together and love each other. That's... No. So there you got Confederate monuments. We have your kids. We have all this stuff. Oh my gosh. The things that I'm saying are not easy. It's so hard to do this stuff. I rarely do this in more than one take. Today I'm doing it in more than one take, especially after the thing in Charlottesville, which got a lot of attention, and now everyone's raising hell. I almost want to do a man on the street, like, let's, you know, Talmadge was clearly a racist, a white supremacist, so I think we should just have a demolish the Talmadge Bridge. We don't need to rename it. It's still there if we rename it. Why don't we just demolish, do a controlled demolition of the bridge. And I think there's some racists in South Carolina. They fly a Confederate flag now and then, which actually I heard that the blood stands for the blood of the sacrifice and fallen, or the blood of Christ, and the white stands for the protection of God, and the blue cross is the cross of St. Andrew, which is patron saint of Scotland, right? Very Christian. And the 13 states that seceded were the stars. So it doesn't really remind me of any race-based thing. I'm not racist at all. I don't really think in terms of, we're all the human race, I don't really think in terms of color too much. That doesn't enter my mind unless you start acting like a maniac, and you could be any color acting like a maniac. You'd be a maniac. It's like, dude, what? Of course, I get treated sometimes like this. You white boy. Whatever, man. I don't know. I got that white boy rhythm. I know I can't dance very well. I know black people dance better than me, that's for sure. For the most part. Oh, Jesus, you racist. Have we graduated from racist to full-blown Nazi? I don't know. I love you. Dance well. Do well. I don't know. Man. We've got your kids. We've got the schools. Steven Crowder. He put this thing up. Elementary teachers inclusiveness training. Alright. You've heard about the LGBT or whatever community. There's a new one. LGBTTIQQAAPP. Alright, so here's what all of these mean. This is in the inclusiveness training for the elementary teachers in Canada somewhere. I know, it hurts my head. Just give me a second. Here we go. It's lesbian, gay, genderqueer, bisexual, demisexual, transgender, transsexual, two-spirit, intersex, queer, questioning, asexual, alien. Identify as an alien? What? Well, we are the aliens, actually. We might be spliced, I don't know. Pansexual, polyamorous. I don't even know what the last one is. I guess I need the training. Look, man, you are who you are. As far as on this earth, yeah, I think we might be the aliens. Or at least partially. And that's what makes us have dominion right now. But we need to actually act like it and not devolve into animals, right? Don't we need to kind of get it together here? You know? God, I need a haircut. I need to get it together. We need to not devolve. We need to evolve. Go to the next level instead of be held back. But it's a plan to hold us back so the people at the top who aren't better than us, who aren't better than anybody, who actually might be a little bit on the slow side, still trying to hold us back. And they are a little on the slow side because they haven't caught up with things yet, but that's okay. It's a plan to keep them on top. As long as they keep us poor and worry about everything else, they continue to stay on top. It's that simple. That simple. And guys, it is dangerous saying things like this. When I come on here and I talk about these things and I give you the real history and I tell you the truth and I put it together in as concise a manner as I can, and this stuff's been going on forever, by the way. This is dangerous. They do kill people and everything, and they don't like anybody talking about it like this, because, like I say, they like their control grid. They like all of it, and I gotta go. Let me see here. I gotta go to Alex talking about what's been happening to him in the InfoWar, because What have I done? Okay, I sit at the computer and draw designs all day. I chill. And like I say, it's not enough for me to afford a family, but at least nobody gives me a hard time, and I get to do my job, and I get to listen to the news, the real news, like InfoWars. I don't sit there and just work my ass off all day and don't learn anything. And I'm not talking about learning my trade. I'm talking about learning what's happening, learning the truth. My search is for the truth, okay? And I don't fully have it yet, and I'm doing the best I can. Like I say, I pray every time, Lord, make me fast and accurate. And I do the best I can. I'm not the best in the world, and I've been doing this for 2 years. So this is the first time I've done more than one take. So, but I've done 6 hours of research every day this week, and every day for the last, I don't know, several years at least. When I got back into it, it started at 9/11. I knew it wasn't right. I knew something weird happened. Why would anybody do that? I never got a good answer. And it went from there. And Steve Bazinik actually said it on the show recently that this all started from 9/11. They went too hard too fast. And ever since 9/11, I mean, they screwed up doing 9/11. And they know it. And they woke everyone up when they did it. And it didn't happen right then overnight. It was all just a, what's happening? Are you serious? Nobody believed the story. Everybody knew it was garbage. It shouldn't have happened. There's a lot of things that go into it. But 9/11 is what got me started. And I never got a good answer. And I still haven't gotten a good answer. Other than there is a true answer that's not very good. And once you get that answer, you won't like it. I mean, it was an inside job. But anyway, let me go ahead and play this clip. It's dangerous, but at the same time, what? I mean, I can't afford to start a family or do anything, so what the hell's the point? I'm here. I'm keeping myself alive. I need to do a little better than that. And I don't want the wife to be working full time and not be able to take care of the kid. No. No, if I have a kid with a wife, I want the wife to be able to raise the kid. It's that simple. I don't want the state to raise the kid. I might even homeschool if sports programs have gone to complete crap, but we'll see. But social and sports programs are pretty much the only reason school is worth a damn these days. But here, let me find the clip. Oh, there it is. Alex Jones talks about. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's real talking about this kind of stuff, man. People don't like it. It threatens their job that doesn't even really exist. They're doing bullcrap, garbage. So here you go.
When? And they're going around to all the reporters and all the Fox News people. And I mean, I got these calls months ago. People said, well, say who? Well, you know, it's off the record calls. And there's a thin veil of the threat. But they're going to take Trump down. And if you don't step aside during it, they're going to take you down. You need to be in this for a long haul, Alex, and be a survivor and be smart. You need to turn Trump loose. Look, you've done a lot. You probably got him elected. People really respect you. But this is the right thing to do, Alex. And so if you don't want something to happen to you and your family, and, you know, things should go a lot better for you in your life. You already see what we can do to you. So don't make this, well, you want to live, don't you? Now, that's basically word for word. I've got about 5 of those calls from high-level folks. Oh, and by the way, Alex, we can make it even easier for you. You know, so we can either give you a carpet of gold or a carpet of death. You know what? I choose honor. I choose George Washington. I choose ramming speed. I choose total commitment, and I've never been so alive. So
there you go. And I do too. I choose honor. I choose ramming speed. You want it? Come get it. Bring it. Go ahead. Hey, I'm right here. I'm not the best in the world. I know I've got my faults. I know I'm an idiot sometimes. I know I don't do it right sometimes. But if you want it, baby, it's right here. So there you go. I choose ramming speed as well. I'm all in. I'm all in. I just hope I'm doing this whole thing justice. Continuing with the crazy ass terrorism, people fighting each other, everybody being turned loose, third world countries, jihadis. It's destabilization of countries and turning everything loose and divide and conquer strategies. Like I've said, you guys remember a couple of weeks ago there was this boat that came up I think in Spain, and they went on the beach and just stormed the beach and went past all these tourists. They were just wondering, oh my God, what the hell is that? What's going on? Hey, get the kid over here. Oh my gosh, get out of there, get out. And then these people just came up on these full boats and ran wild, ran loose. They didn't catch them. They didn't catch any of them. Don't know who it is. Guess what? There was several dead in Barcelona after the car ran over some people there. They're doing automobile. The truck of peace is on the move, basically. They're running people over, knocking people with cars and trucks. So in Barcelona, you got, what, 20 dead, lots injured, just mowing through crowd. And then C word. What is the C word? The coastal city. I don't want to look it up right now, but yeah, nearby, also in Spain, there was a similar attack. There was a car attack, and I think it's related to the people that arrived in the boat. I think that's what they did. They went loose and damn. I mean, can we not put that together? There's people arrived in a boat, don't know where they went, what happened, and then a week or two later, a couple places around the same in Spain, they run over people with cars. Makes sense to me. I'm not saying that's what happened. I don't know, but I'm saying very interesting coincidence. Then you got the stabbing cabin, Germany and Finland. They got the stabbing attacks and all this other going on. And it's a clash of cultures, you know. You can't have people that want to just come in and just kill people. No, you have to actually go ahead and live your life and let other people live their lives. Can't do it like that. So there you go. I have the eclipse as well that I need to talk about, but I also want to talk about, before I get off, I want to continue with politics. Before I get off politics, there's this guy Michael Williams, and he's going to run for governor of Georgia in 2018. And from what I've heard and what I see, I support him full on. He was on the show on Wednesday, so I got to pull up his speech. I don't have it pulled up, even though I have 5 other ones pulled up. I'm doing so many tabs right now. Jeez, man. Michael Williams speech. What the heck? There it is. Okay, here we go. It's the speech at the state convention in 2017. This guy's hardcore. He's really good. I hope this thing plays correctly. Yeah, here we go. Oh, wait. Alright, here you go. This is a good one, y'all. Y'all enjoy this.
Good afternoon. It is great to be here with all of you today, because the people in this room are the reason that Georgia is red, and also the reason why Georgia is going to stay red in years to come. Everyone here knows that our country, what's going on in our country right now, a movement is sweeping this nation. People are rising up and saying they are done with politics as usual. We want more results, less talk, and no more weak excuses from our politicians. We need to return to our true Republican principles. Georgia has had a Republican governor for almost 16 years, with a Republican House and Senate for over 10 years. Where is the conservative reform that all of you have fought so hard for? We've talked for years of eliminating our state income tax, like Florida and other states. Why hasn't this happened?
Do it.
Republicans have held all the power. It could have been done years ago.
No state income
Where's
tax.
school choice? Where's our Second Amendment rights? Where's constitutional carry?
Constitutional carry. I agree.
Where are the spending cuts the politicians in this room promised us they would deliver every single election year? Not only have we not seen a reduction in spending cuts, we've actually seen an increase in spending by 66% in the last 7 years. I haven't had a 66% increase in my income. I don't know about you guys, but the state of Georgia has. This will all end if I am honored to be your next governor. More results, less talk, no excuses. For generations, the same groups and individuals have controlled our political process. They have conspired with big corporate to create crony capitalism that allows them to line their pockets, all on the backs of everyday, hard-working Americans such as yourself. The establishment and the career politicians they finance, they see our movement and they know we're coming for them, and they are scared. Not 25 minutes ago, back there in this room, I was offered the appropriations chairmanship for the Senate if I did not run. Let me be clear. I am not running for power or for privilege or for prestige. I am running because I am sick and tired of career politicians who do not care about us.
That's right.
I will not be scared away, and I cannot be bought. Woo! What you are going to witness in the coming months is their reaction to our movement exposing what really goes on at the state capitol. The establishment and all their cronies are going to be very, very uncomfortable. And they're going to come with us at every single thing they have. It's already happening. It won't be the first time that we fought with them. It won't be the last either. It will not be easy for those of you who decide to join with us. Joining us will be an admission that the so-called leaders of our state, some of the people in this very room, have failed us. The pressure not to join our cause will be intense. They will threaten you, they will bully you, and they will tell you this isn't how it's done. They will also say that we cannot win because we do not have the establishment donors and their crony capitalist friends. I am asking you today to set aside those fears and those scare tactics and be a fearless conservative. I know what the people in this room can do. I know what we can do if we all come together, united, fighting as one. The lobbyists and the elite political class are scared. They are scared of the change, the fear that is coming. They are scared that they will pick the wrong side and lose the seat of the almighty throne of power. They are scared that we are going to tear down their mighty throne and return the power back to the people of this state, back to you where it belongs. They're going to try to show you how important they are by having fancy events with elite people and holding pretentious titles. They want you to be so enamored with their power and position that you would never, ever risk losing it. They want to put doubt in your mind so they could never be beat. But let me tell you, there are 13 statewide elected officials.
We're going to be
But there are over 10 million residents here in the state of Georgia. And thankfully, their votes come just as much as our votes. I know this from personal experience. When I ran for the state senate, I was told it wasn't my turn. I disregarded their fear tactics and took on a powerful Republican incumbent, who, according to him, was the third most powerful senator in Georgia. He had the full support of the lieutenant governor and almost every state senator in Georgia, along with the liberal Chamber of Commerce. The chamber even posted online stolen documents about my mother, including her social security number. Not that it's really hard to get someone's social security number here in Georgia. It was a brutal campaign. They threw everything under the sun at me and more. I spent over $300,000 of my own money defending their false attacks. There was no low they would not go. They even blackballed me from joining my local Rotary Club because I had the audacity of challenging the incumbent.
That happens.
They threatened to destroy my character and my reputation, letting me know they had all the power. I was a newcomer, and therefore they could control the process, the media, and the money. Much of that they did. What they did not understand was that they could not control you, the voters. The personal attacks, they're going to keep coming at me. They've already started. But that's all that they have, and we're ready for them. And obviously, because I am standing up here today, we won. We've already beat the establishment 66 to 34%.
I'm just watching my facial thing.
We won.
I'm not good at staring at the camera.
We ran a campaign not on fear. I knew who I was. They couldn't take that from me. I knew what I was fighting for, and more importantly, who I was fighting for and who I am still fighting for today. And they can never, ever take that from us as long as we stand up and decide to be fearless. For those of you who join our movement, again, this will not be easy. You will be mocked and ridiculed, much like the way we were when we supported Donald Trump. But I'm asking you, join us in this movement and demand more. More results, less talk, and no excuses. I will always be accessible. My cell phone is out there in public domain. You can call and text me anytime. I'm even trying to figure out this whole Twitter thing, so tweet me at Williams4GA. In closing, if you want politics as usual, vote for my opponents. Some of them are really even good guys. But if you want fearless conservatism reform, vote Michael Williams. Thank you.
I like that guy. I know I was kind of being weird with my eyes there. I was looking at the camera like, man, do I look weird? Which eye is which? The camera kind of inverts the thing too, so I don't know which side. My right eye is okay. Okay, gotcha. Just don't even know which one's which. Yeah, it does invert it. That's a great speech, and I support that guy. I think he's hardcore. I think he's on the mark, on the money. Hey, no state income tax. No state income tax. I'm on board. More choices with education. I'm on board. I hope he wins, and I'm going to be pushing for him. So, y'all get on board with that guy. It's was it Michael Williams? No, it's Williams GA. Something. Let's see. Oh, damn, why don't I have his website pulled up already? I knew I was going to plug him. Idiot. I knew I was going to plug. I'm sorry, I'm typing it in. It's WilliamsGeorgia.com. WilliamsGeorgia.com. There you go. Sorry I didn't have it ready ahead of time. I have so many tabs. Okay. So am I off the politics yet? Maybe. Maybe. Let's go ahead and let's talk about the eclipse. The eclipse is coming up, guys. The big old solar eclipse, right? Total eclipse of the sun. What do we got going on? There's all sorts of traffic jams already happening. People getting from place to place. Why are there traffic jams on Friday? Are people leaving work early? Are people just not working? You know what happens on a Monday, right? I'm gonna be working on Monday. I hate this hair, man. I've got to get it cut. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, yeah, the eclipse is gonna happen on a Monday. So, aren't you gonna be at work? I don't know. I am. I intend to be working. I'm not going to be staring at the sun or anything. These eclipse glasses that everybody's got, Everybody got these eclipse glasses or anything? I don't know if they're real or not. I mean, it's like that creepy ice cream truck. I don't know if y'all have seen that picture with the with it like spray painted on the side, or painted on the side. Hey, free eclipse glasses. I don't know if any of them are real or not. So I think I'm just gonna miss it. I don't know. Harry Carey. Yeah, right. I once stared at the sun for over an hour. God, where is it? Mad cow disease. I don't know. Mad cow disease. Staring at the sun. Norm Macdonald. Where is this? I'm trying to find the clip. I should already have this.
Hall of Fame broadcaster Harry Carey, everybody.
Cubs did have a good year last year. We'll see what they do.
Not up here.
Hi, everybody. Harry Carey here. It's a thrill to be here at Radio City Music Hall for the Academy Awards.
Probably got those glasses from staring at the
I
sun.
hope Booty Call takes home a few Oscars tonight.
No, Harry, this is the ESPY Awards.
Boys, it's a thrill to look out in the audience and see all those celebrities. Hi, there's John Elway. You just won the Super Bowl. How about going a little nuts and getting those teeth fixed? Hey, is that Tiger Woods? He's amazing. Arguably the third or fourth best black golfer in the game today.
Harry,
Wow, Ken Griffey Jr. I gotta tell you, Ken, your dad was 10 times better ball player than you. Keep trying, though.
okay,
Keep trying, Ken.
Harry, what the hell are you doing here?
The hell if I know. The only reason I agreed to be here is because I'm in town for the NBA All-Star Game. It's gonna be a doozy.
Harry, that game was yesterday.
Norm, I know you're a betting man, so I got a tip for you. Put your money on the Western Conference All-Stars. Hey, Norm, I gotta ask you one thing.
What'd that do?
If you had a choice between waking up in bed naked with Roy Firestone or Keith Olbermann, who would it be?
Good Lord, I don't know.
Who would it be?
I don't know, Harry.
Don't jerk me around, Norm. It's a simple question. A baby could answer it. If you had a choice between waking up naked with Roy Firestone or Keith Olbermann, who would it be?
Neither.
Oh, you made a wise choice, my friend.
Oh my God. I can't find where he stared at the sun for over an hour. I think it's spelled wrong. Maybe that's why. Oh, now I'm just screwing around with you. Nah, I'm not screwing around. I'm just trying to find it. Jeez. Well, I can't find it. Anyway, everyone laughed at him. Hey, guess what? The Cubs are in, and they won. I once stared at the sun. He has a clip where he's like, I once stared at the sun for over an hour. Guys, don't look at the sun during the eclipse. If you have the glasses, make sure that they are well vetted. Let's put it, vet your glasses. Make sure that they are what they say they are. Be real careful about it. I've heard about increased traffic, the zombie apocalypse. I've also heard about the sun squatch that only comes out during the solar eclipse. South Carolina has issued a warning for the lizard men. I don't know. I think everyone's pretty much losing their mind over an event that's just, it's planets moving the way they move. So I don't take a big interest. I'd like to, I don't know. I'd like to watch it without a cardboard box over my head. I might just film it with the phone off to the side. Or I might just stay in the office and listen to Alex for some real news instead of worrying about the fake news or whatever. I know that the eclipse and the planetary movement is all real. I am in favor of closing the schools for it. Yes, be with the parents. Let the parents teach the kids about the movements of the planets and sun and everything. How we're all going through this universe and this galaxy. Yes, let the parents do it. Of course, the parents bitching, "Oh God, I don't have a day. I can." Why do you not have a day? You don't have a vacation day saved to this point? I've been through hell and I've still got 5. I plan to use them at the end of the year, but hey, they're saved up in case. You know, you don't have a day to help with your kid. No, you don't want to be a parent to your kid. That's what it is if you're bitching about it. Educate your kid. Don't let the state educate your kid. You educate your kid. Okay? Please? And I don't agree with most of you, so... And I'm still telling you to do it. Because I definitely don't agree with the state. Regardless, I do love you. I gotta plug Mike's Revenge. They put a new song out. And it's kind of a trap song. So let me plug them real quick. Oh God, what is going on here? People are bothering me throughout this thing. Played Halo with Mike on Thursday. We didn't lose a game, and in fact, some very strong people actually they ended up playing one game and leaving because they absolutely hated losing to us so bad. They're like, "Oh, you bunch of, oh, you modders, oh, you bitch, this and that." It's like, nah, we just played, you know? We just played. Here's their song. I'm gonna play that, and then I'm gonna play another one afterwards. So I'm gonna stay with you through a little bit of this one, and I'm gonna chat a little bit about it and where they are. They're in the Atlanta area. If you guys are ever up, see Mike's Revenge. If you're up for a show, check it out. I'm gonna play this one. They're a trap music. It's a different genre than me, but I like it. I mean, he does a good job. Him and Revy. They build it up. They build it up like that, and then they drop it like that. Man, I don't know. That's just wild to me. I don't do it that way. When you build it up, man, you gotta deliver. But at the same time, you pull it back, it's like you build up even more. Almost tantric. I don't know. It's a weird... That's kind of how I take it. That's my own personal experience of it. I still like it. It's very creative. It's the things that they do and the things that they mix together and put out there in clubs in Atlanta. And if y'all ever see Mike's Revenge on a venue, y'all go see them. Check it out in the Atlanta area. Let's see. I got one more I gotta do, and I'm gonna play y'all out with this one. And guys, it's a true statement, man. I fly the Confederate flag. I don't mind it. It's nothing bad to me. Shouldn't be anything bad to you. It's not slavery. I don't like slavery. And in fact, I think white people are the ones trying to end slavery and have been forever. It originated with what? The Slavs, who became slaves, right? With the Muslims trading the Slavs. Slaves, Slav. Figure it out, guys. History. All right. So here we go.
The Confederate flag is one of the most controversial and inflammatory icons of American culture. Just the same as all other American history, this symbol is taught differently in every region. To me, it represents the South. I was taught to be proud of where I'm from. To me, it symbolizes Southern pride. No prejudice, just proud of where I'm from. If you're taught differently, I'm sorry. They got this thing called Southern pride. Legend stars and a purple stripes. Still, I got friends of all kinds. Friends of all kinds, baby. Be proud of who you are, dude. Be proud of where you came. Black, white, brown, yellow, man, it don't mean a thing. We're all the same color when you cut through the flesh. How you think I made this country and this rap thing mesh? Confederate flag, yeah, I fly with pride.
All right. Peace, y'all. Y'all have a good one. All right.